Hey guys, welcome to another video. This video is going to be useful if you are planning to come to Korea for a vacation or are planning to shift here. So let's start. First off, I will be talking about SIM card and currency exchange in Korea. So I saw a lot of questions on TripAdvisor forum where people were asking where to get SIM card, how to get SIM card, and what is the cost of SIM card in Korea. So you get the SIM card on the Incheon airport itself, and they will offer you some different packages starting from weekly validity, 10 days validity, or a monthly validity. A SIM card which is valid for a month with no international calls, only local calls, and sort of unlimited data package will cost you something between 65 to 70 US dollars. Now, in case you forget to buy the SIM card from the airport, which is what I did, you can also get the SIM card on the Seoul subway station. So I got something like this, which is from KT, which is called the LTE SIM card, a monthly validity with no international calls, only local calls, and unlimited data pack. I paid 66 US dollars for this one. So keep in mind the cost and make sure you have some currency to buy it. Which brings me on the second point of currency. You can get your currency exchanged in the airport itself. Now the exchange rate is a little high on the airport, but not a total rip-off. The cheapest way is exchange centers in Myeongdong, but you should have some basic amount of Korean won with you, so better to buy it on airport, some small amount. For Indians, you cannot get your Indian rupee exchanged on the Incheon airport, so you need to get US dollars from India, which will then be converted to Korean won on the airport. So please keep that in mind. The next point is about the plugs and sockets, which are different in Korea than most of the countries. So get something like this, which works in Korea. You can easily get it on Amazon or some basic electronic shop. That is number 2. Number 3 is about what to pack. Now, Korean weather is extremely extreme. The summers as well as the winters are super extreme. If you're coming in winters, do pack a thick jacket, preferably of goose fur or down jacket as they call it, which is quite warm, woolen socks and some warmers. Also, do not forget your umbrella because it can snow, it can rain. So it's always good to carry a small umbrella with you. The next tip is about Naver. Naver is sort of Google Maps in Korea, so when you're traveling within the city or around the city, you will need the Naver map, so make sure you install the app before landing in Korea. Number 4 is on international debit and credit cards. Make sure your cards are internationally usable. Now here is something important. Make sure you get alert on every transaction on your email as well, because obviously you will not be using your domestic SIM card here. So you should get notification of every transaction on your email, especially when you are in a different country. So that is helpful. Next tip is invest a little bit of time on learning Hangul and basic Korean etiquettes. Now I have already done a video on learning basic Korean etiquettes, which you can find in the link above. On learning Hangul, on basically reading a little bit of Hangul, there will be a link in the description box to the website from where I learned. Reading Hangul is not difficult, also writing is not difficult, so you will need about a week to do it. Most of the signboards are in Hangul. Only the major ones are in English, so definitely you need some understanding of the Korean language. So the link will be in the description box, as I mentioned. Now here are some specific tips for the Indians. If you're a vegetarian, I suggest you to stay in an Airbnb or in an apartment which has a small kitchen, because it's very difficult to find vegetarian food here, so might as well cook something for you. And if you are planning to cook, do carry a small lot of Indian spices with you. You do get Indian spices in Korea from online shops like Our Shop or expat.com, also in some stores from Itaewon, but as you can expect, Indian spices in Korea are a bit expensive. As well, get a small lot with yourself when you're coming here. The next tip is, if you're planning to shift here from India, do get your pressure cooker, if not any other utensil, because they do not have our type of pressure cooker in Korea. They have their specific rice cooker which they use, and no need to get other utensils because you can buy really good cheap utensils from Daiso, which is the Japanese store in Korea. So yeah, I think that's all. If you think I have missed out on some basic tips or you want some more information on accommodation or anything specific, do leave a comment. I will try to answer to the best of my knowledge. Thank you. See you in another video. Bye bye.